Yeah, the overall forecast, our pattern is going to be shifting towards quiet and warm for, I'd say, 2/3 of the United States. And again, we've talked about this before. Last year, a ridge of high pressure, when it develops, it's a matter of whether or not we get a trough working through the United States to kick and break down that ridge, or that ridge becomes so strong that the trough has to work up and over it. This looks like a situation, you got the 16th through the 22nd, where that ridge is going to be able to anchor itself through a good portion of the United States. So any kind of major systems that would produce rainfall or even severe weather would have to go up and over. That's why we're seeing the cooler air where that trough is going to be located back near the Dakotas into Montana, and then a ridge of high pressure into parts of the southeast, as well as back up here towards the Midwest. Again, that's the 16th through the 22nd. If we look at what's going on regarding the jet stream, and kind of two things that you're going to see, the bigger players in the long-term forecast. Monday, today, all the way through the weekend, you got that ridge developing in and across the area. By Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, starting to, again, dominate the forecast. So you got the ridge here, and then the trough sagging back down here to the northwest. And I point that out because first the ridge is going to develop. There's Wednesday and into Thursday. The ridge is going to develop, establish itself before the trough has time to dig and push that ridge out. So again, that's one of those situations Thursday, Friday, and Saturday where the energy from the jet stream, when it translates down to the surface, is going to keep most of the impactful weather up over the ridge rather than right underneath it. Now, that being said, we got, let's see, June 1st is the official start of hurricane season. We'll, of course, be keeping an eye on what's going on in the tropics. You can get these little systems kicking up in the Gulf of Mexico, but right now things look relatively quiet for a good portion of the United States through most of next week. We'll start off in Addy, North Dakota, high around 91 degrees, low about 64. Adel, Oklahoma. You got high around 80, low of 59, mostly cloudy. And Atkins, Georgia, not Atkins, Georgia, Atkins, Georgia, high around 76 with some isolated thunderstorms.